Hello, I'm talking with Diane Windsor today. She is the author of the new young adult book called Stuck. I'm really excited because this is a vaccine-related book for teens. So Diane, I want to know a little bit more about your story and why you were interested in writing this book.
Okay, hi Taryn. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm really excited to talk to you. So in 2018, my 20-year-old son was diagnosed with leukemia, and he went through over a year and a half of treatment. And I'm sure you and a lot of people realize that when you go through chemo and radiation, and he had a bone marrow transplant, all of that just wipes out his immune system. And during that time, that's when there were like several measles outbreaks in the area. And this has been going on for a while around the country. And so it made me really kind of hyper aware of his compromised immune system, and that, oh my gosh, if he were exposed to the measles or pertussis or anything that he had previously been vaccinated against, it could be really tough for him to recover. His body would have a really hard time recovering. And I've always been a pro-vax mom. My kids were all born in the 90s. My oldest is going to be 30 in November. And honestly, it never occurred to me to not vaccinate my children back then. And I don't think I was like blindly following what the medical community was saying. I trusted our pediatrician, and I believed he had the education and experience to know how to take care of my kids. So, and I had been vaccinated too. I mean, this was not an outlandish idea to me or anything. And so even before my son's diagnosis, with social media and hearing more and more about this anti-vax, anti-science movement, it kind of pissed me off. I don't understand it, and I don't like it.
Right.
Because it does put people in danger. Mm-hmm. To me, no really good reason, because none of these anti-vax claims have been proven to be accurate. So it was just kind of a neat way to put the cancer story and the message to younger people about the safety and the effectiveness of vaccines in a tearjerker of a young adult novel that I thought it would be, a fun thing to do and a good way to get the message out to younger people, to teens and young adults.
Exactly. I love this. Do you want to tell me just a little bit about what the book is actually about? A little bit.
Sure. Yeah, you bet. Okay, so the main characters are two best girlfriends, Cassidy and Angie, and they've been best friends since kindergarten. They're enjoying their junior year in high school. They both run track, and they're going to parties and thinking about college. And then Angie is diagnosed with leukemia, and Cassidy is her best friend. She vows to be right there beside her through her treatment and everything. And Cassidy was raised by an anti-vax mom. And so she, very crunchy, very granola, never been vaccinated. And she never really gave much thought to it. This is how her mom is. Unfortunately, Cassidy is exposed to the measles. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't realize it. And then she goes and hangs out with her immunocompromised friend at the hospital. Angie contracts the measles and she dies because her body can't fight the disease. And of course, Cassidy feels like she killed her friend. She feels completely responsible. She's devastated. And she actually goes to an urgent care center and convinces the doctor to immunize her without her parents' consent. Now, I know that probably would never happen, but it's just part of the story. It's a
Move
little bit of
direction.
fiction. The what?
I said we're moving in that direction. So we're
Okay, well, right.
there, which is
And,
so good. These stories are so powerful in this.
well, good, thanks. So, but I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know anybody who's treated a minor against, there's consent. It's fiction. But then, everything kind of goes a little crazy from there. And when I tell people about this story, they're really kind of shocked that I killed off the cancer patient. But it's true. This is reality. This is what can happen if somebody who is just so broken down from all of this chemo and stuff, which really is pretty successful at killing cancer cells, but unfortunately it kills a lot of other cells as well. I mean, it can be pretty devastating to a patient in that situation.
Right. So there are a lot of parallels with your story with your son, which is, I think, really neat that you've been able to do that.
Thanks.
So your this book is geared toward teens, young adults, even somebody like me. I thought it was really good.
Thank you.
So teens are starting to get involved nowadays, and there's a lot of good groups and things. What can teens do that want to get involved and they're not sure how to go about it? What types of things can they do?
Me to get more information about vaccines?
More information, or to start getting involved?
Well, I do know about this organization that you actually told me about called Vaccine, and she's located in California, and she is trying to raise awareness for young people because, I mean, I would imagine that if a child has grown up in an anti-vax household, and then they might be hearing more and more information about vaccines, they would want to reach out and get more information and, learn the truth, how safe, how effective are vaccines. So that would probably be a really good place to start. I think it's vaccine.org.
Yeah, I think kind of just getting involved with some other kids that are like-minded is really good. It's so neat. Teens are going out and then, forming their own opinions and finding their own research and stuff.
Right.
I think that's so cool. I love it.
I think so too. And they can always go talk to their own family doctor, right? If they have a relationship with their physician, they're going to get the truth from them.
Good point. Doctors are some of the best resources we have. We definitely have to use them. So I want to know, where can we find your book? Where can I get a copy?
I do love supporting independent bookstores. So you can always check there first, but if you can't find it at your local store, it is available on Amazon.
Great. And is there an e-copy on Amazon? I like having it on my Kindle.
Oh, absolutely. It's available, and for Kindle, other types of e-readers, and the paperback. Yeah.
Awesome. Ashley, I'm so glad you did this. This is such a rare thing. I think this type of book needs to be written more often.
Thanks.
I'm so glad I got to talk to you today.
Yeah.
And everybody pick up a copy of Stuck and go on Amazon right now. If you don't want a physical copy, it sounds like you can download it. So that's great.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Taryn. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.